More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life, it's the Carl way.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to postseason volleyball here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Andy Pollack with you here tonight as Cedar Rapids Jefferson is in town. They came to the north side tonight to take on the number 2 ranked Centennial Jaguars. Centennial coming into tonight's contest 30-5, with four of their losses on the season have come to number 1 Waukee Northwest. Cedar Rapids Jefferson 9-27, 1-6 in the Mississippi Valley Conference in the Valley Division. As the winner of this game will go on, or the winner of this match, will go on to the regional final on Tuesday night next week, hosted by the higher seed. So that will be Southeast Polk or Linn-Mar, being played at Linn-Mar tonight in the regional semifinal. Being played at Southeast Polk just down the road in Runnels here tonight. We'll try to get some score updates from that one. Also going on tonight, just down the street, is Ankeny entertaining Marshalltown, number 6, the Hawkettes, looking to make it far into the postseason as well. The ultimate goal is a trip to Coralville in 2 weeks for the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Volleyball Tournament, where we will be there providing coverage regardless of who's there. Look forward to taking that into your living room on the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Digital Network. We'll be back with the Signorama starting lineups after this. You're watching postseason volleyball on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are 2 kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them.
It's like we got our own special club.
Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. US Days at US Cellular.
Non-starters for Cedar Rapids Jefferson.
Number 6, Caitlin Reinhardt. Number 13, Kinley Erickson. Number 15, Sydney Rogers. And number 22, Lily Harmon. And now, fans, it's time to introduce tonight's starters. First, for the Jayhawks, a 5'6" sophomore, center and right side. Number 2, Mia Dindlinger. She's a junior, standing 5'7". On the outside and the middle, number 3, Zoe Williams. At 5'7", a junior, center and right side. She wears number 4, Lexi Holler. A 5'7" junior, in the middle and on the outside. Number 5, Kamara Atwood Mays. A 5'11" freshman, she plays the middle and on the right side. Number 9, Mariana Steele. The 5'8" sophomore, outside hitter. Number 11, Izzy Sabo. And the libero for the Jayhawks, a 5'4" sophomore. Number 25, Kiana Atwood. Your head coach for Cedar Rapids Jefferson is Nicole Herman, assistant Brianna Schwab. And now, let's meet the starters for the Jaguars. A 5'8" junior, outside hitter and defensive specialist. Number 5, Ellie Holland. She's a senior. She's a center and on the right side, standing 5'11". Number 7, Tatum Schmidt. A 5'10" senior, middle hitter and right side. She wears number 9, Maddie I. A center and right side, a 6'2" senior. Number 10, Megan Cheeseman. She's an outside hitter, a 5'8" senior. Number 11, Addie Reyes. And a 6'1" junior. You can find her in the middle. Number 16, Sophia Heather. The Jaguar libero, a 5'2" senior. Number 2, Maya Butter. Jaguars are coached by Jessica Reinhardt, assisted by Jenna Britt, Sarah Alberts, Claire Rampton, and Jillian Carson. And now,
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Dear Cable Internet, I've met someone I can rely on, who moves my speed and is okay with how much I work. I'm sorry, but US Cellular Home Internet and I just have a stronger connection.
Get connected with US Cellular's home internet for just $39.99 when bundled with a wireless plan, plus a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular, built for us.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
Welcome back to postseason volleyball here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. Andy Pollock with you here tonight on the call. As Cedar Rapids Jefferson, the Jayhawks, are in town here on the north side to take on Ankeny Centennial, the Jaguars, ranked number 2 in the state. Jaguars out there tonight with their starters Sophie Heather, Addie Reyes, Tatum Schmidt, Megan Cheeseman, Ellie Pollock, and Maddie Ott, with Maya Leigh Butters getting set to check in as the libero. Mia Denlinger, Zoe Williams, Lexi Holler, Kamara Atwood Mays, Mariana Steele, Izzy Zabo, and Kiana Atwood are out there for Jefferson. The setter for Jefferson will be Denlinger, at least initially. And their libero set to check in will be Atwood right away in our first Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution of the evening. And Jefferson will start off serving here tonight, if my mind is not playing tricks on me, and it will be Denlinger to set from the back row and serving for the Jayhawks as they await final instructions from head coach Nicole Herman here tonight. Also going on, like we said, Linmar is at Southeast Polk, and those winners of tonight in that game will play each other on October 28th. That's next Tuesday at 7 o'clock at the home of the higher seed. Waiting for the ready to roll sign. And still waiting for a ball right now as we get set to go. There it is, ball's in. Over here on the scorer's bench, we've got 4 other balls out there ready to go, and still now waiting to find out who is serving first. Already a little confusion here, and it will be Jefferson to serve first, and the game ball coming in from our scorer's bench set to go as Denlinger will serve first for the Jayhawks.
Number 2, Denlinger. Here we go.
And the postseason is underway as Denlinger goes at Reyes. Perfect pass to start. They're able to go through the middle, and Heather puts it down for her first kill of the night. And if the Jaguars are going to get passes like that throughout the postseason, look out, because when they can run their offense through the middle, they are terminal. As the coach's daughter, Kaylin Reinhart, checks in to serve. Defensive specialist, may play a little outside as the situation dictates. Just a sophomore, serves first, floats that one into the back row at Atwood. Little tip comes over, covered by Cheeseman, kept alive, and Schmidt goes long and evens things up at 1 apiece. Jaguars out of system there as they target Cheeseman. And into the lineup for Jefferson is Izzy Zabo, the 5'8" sophomore. She'll play on the right side. Maybe a little bit of outside. She's a pin either way. Serve coming up there for Zoe Williams, and she serves it into the net. Heather checks out. Ott, the explosive Maddie Ott, comes into the game. Not too often you get a Division I softball player playing high-level 5A volleyball, and Maddie Ott is exactly that. She's signed to play her volleyball at Drake. Outside attack there, dug up by Leigh Butters. Good dig in the back row by Atwood Mayers. Blocked down, and Ott and Pollock team up for that one. As Leigh Butters will head back to serve once again. Nice crowd showed up tonight. Didn't know what we'd get here in the first round, but the fan following for girls athletics here in Ankeny all around is outstanding, as there's an ace for Leigh Butters. Little soccer kick coming back over, goes high and outside for Atwood Mays. And Leigh Butters will serve once again. Set coming up from Denlinger. They go on the outside. Big swing and put down as she goes court for Zabo. Gets the kill.
Serving for Jefferson, number 9, Mariana Steele.
Mariana Steele. Just a freshman, tallest player on this Jefferson roster at 5'11". Good pass in the middle again, goes through the middle to Ott. And a little tip pass coming over. Cheeseman gonna go on the outside. Pollock goes cross court and gets the kill. Now Schmidt will head back to serve. Substitution here for Jefferson. As checking into the game is Elisa Arenas. And Schmidt, the senior, heading to Southwest Minnesota State to play her college volleyball at the D2 level. Goes short with a serve. Nice pass up. And in the middle, blocked down by Ott. Good pass back there, though, from Lexi Holler. But Ott right there providing the defense in the middle. And it's 6-2. Schmidt back to serve once again. Nice serve, Holler. Free ball coming over. Jags, Pollock to Cheeseman in the middle. Ott blocked back, and they say that's going to be 4 hits, no touch. As Ott hit that into the top of the net. And it's 6-3 Jaguars as Holler will head back to serve. Pass comes up, and Cheeseman going to go with the attack. Passed up in the back there from Atwood. Tip comes over. Leigh Butters comes outside here to Pollock and gets another kill. She goes off the block there, makes it 7-3. Maddie Reyes will check into the front row as Pollock will head back to serve. Reinhardt will have a seat on the bench as her spot rotates to the front row. Pollock is going to send things on an out-of-system ball and dribbles over the net, and into the net is Reyes. Nothing the Jags could do about that one as the ball rolled along the shelf and eventually fell off, and it's 7-4. Zabo back to serve. She's there quickly after the whistle. Goes at Leigh Butters. Jags in the middle again. Ott off the block. Zabo passes it up in the front. Holler going to go on the outside. Pollock digs it up in the back row. Right side, down, and Cheeseman goes wide. And they say that Jefferson was in the net. And the Jags have doubled up the Jayhawks here at 8-4 as another Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. There's Nora Bacchus, the defensive specialist, state runner-up wrestler, another odd combination. Checks into play in the back row. Bacchus will roll right from one season into the other. Great serve there. Right side attack over here from Denlinger. Outside, and Reyes hits it long, they say. No touch called. And Jefferson hanging right around with the Jaguars here right away to get started as Atwood Mays heads to serve. Atwood Mays checks over with her coach to get last instructions. What a pass from Pollock to the outside. Reyes off the tip, dug up by Mays in the back. Swing coming off the top of the block there for Williams. Right side. Dug up back there once again by Atwood Mays. Big swing. Pollock gets the dig. Push to the outside, and Reyes is going to get the kill off the hands of Kiana Atwood. Jags outlast the Jayhawks on that point. Cheeseman back to serve at 9-5. Great serve by Cheeseman. Atwood digs it up. A little push coming through the middle for the Jayhawks. Now to the right side. Schmidt. Overpass. Schmidt right there to stuff it back down. First block of the night for Tatum Schmidt. Cheeseman, the other setter in this rotation. This Jaguar team, she's been a Great setter for Coach Reinhardt as that pass off the serve is going to be an ace and almost into the edge of the bleachers back there. Great hustle from Kiana Atwood. Cheeseman will play her college volleyball at University of Sioux Falls. Up in, you guessed it, Sioux Falls. D2 level there. Good hard serve there by Cheeseman. Free ball will come over for the Jags. Dug up by Schmidt. Through the middle once again. Heather is blocked as the timing was a little bit off on the set. And it's blocked down there by Steele. Denlinger serving for the Jayhawks, standing right beside her coach. Reyes, nice pass there from Addie. They go on the little slide for Heather. Tip won't fall and the free ball comes over. Pollock right there to Cheeseman. Right side, Schmidt off the top of the block and a kill for Tatum. Reinhardt back in to serve. And that's into the net. 12-7, Jayhawks hanging around early as Atwood will head back to serve. Long serve, got all of that one. Actually dropped a little bit closer than I expected. And Leigh Butters will head back to serve. Jags have not played since the 14th on a 9-day break here. Shaking off a little rust early on. Big swing and dug up. Pollock flips it back over. Swing there, Pollock right there for it. Cheeseman, right side, Schmidt straight down and outside the line. Schmidt a little bit off there and another point off a hitting error for Jefferson. 13-8 Jaguars. Steele on the serve. Going to go outside Pollock. Big swing down. Pollock puts some juice behind that one. Gets her third kill of the first set. Another Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution for the Jayhawks is Elisa Arenas checks into the game, and Schmidt will head back to serve. Schmidt, a lot of movement on that serve. Out of system ball for the Jayhawks. Down ball coming over, and right there is Leigh Butters for it. In the middle, Ott swings and puts it down in the corner. Jags starting to cause a little bit of separation here at 15-8. Schmidt back to serve once again. Hard serve by Schmidt, kept in from the outside, blocked down by Ott. Atwood, big swing there. And Reinhardt gets it in the middle once again. Ott off the top of the block. Atwood sends it out. Right side this time. Cheeseman hangs in the air for a long time and slams it home. Jags just stay alive long enough to get the good pass and the kill, and the Jayhawks will take their first time out of the night. 16-8 Jaguars in the lead. Back after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Back here, thank you to West 40 Market. Reminder to get your Thanksgiving turkeys ordered. Was just in to see Teresa the other day. Got my meat sticks for the weekend and some tailgating brats for the Iowa State game on Saturday. Ready to roll there. Go watch my Cyclones. Always a good time to stop in at West 40 Market and see what they've got. But yeah, get those turkeys ordered right now. She'll go through hundreds during this holiday season. Schmidt back to serve once again with the Jaguars doubling up Jefferson. Schmidt really working that back half. Ott right there for a block once again, and Jeff into the net. And as Haller was there, Matty Ott causing issues in the middle. Schmidt stays on her long service run and gets another ace. Ooh, good hard serve by Schmidt once again. She's hitting down on that ball on her serve as hit goes at Pollock. They go in the middle, Ott off the top of the block, and another kill for Matty Ott. Matty Ott swinging at that volleyball like she swings at a 3-1 pitch on the diamond. Everything behind it there. Seen a lot of Matty bombs. I'm going to start calling them atomic bombs, I think is what we'll refer to them as when we get to the summertime here. Jags have a really good softball team again as Reinhardt keeps that one alive. Pollock, little down ball, goes cross court. Going to be dug up by Szabo. Big swing by Szabo and blocked down once again. Ott and Cheeseman team up for that one, and it's 20-8 Jaguars. Best of 5 here tonight. Games will go to 25. Rally scoring, as it has been now for over 20 years. Schmidt is serving hard. Overpass. Right side, and Cheeseman with a kill. Now everything clicking for the Jaguars. And to shake a little bit of that 9-day rust off. As Schmidt heads back out to serve once again. Ooh, nice serve by Schmidt. Free ball coming over for the Jaguars to use. Ott out to the outside. Pollock, little roll shot, dug up. Passed over, big swing, and kept alive. Pollock got it in there, and Schmidt going to pass it over. Jefferson with a tip, dug up by Schmidt. Jags going to go right side to Cheeseman, and again she puts it down. Cheeseman may be leading the Jags in assists and kills at this point. We'll get our stats from assistant coach Jenna Britt in between games. Schmidt served a lot here. Another tough serve. It's going to catch the top of the ceiling. Lay Butters, they're going to go in the middle, and Ott, another kill for Matty. And it's 23-8 Jaguars. After a slow start, this game is humming along. Schmidt looks to continue her streak. Great serve again. Out of system ball for the Jayhawks, passed into the net. Set point number 1 here in game 1 here tonight. Schmidt looking to close it out. Really toying with that back line. Long set comes across, big swing, dug up by Lay Butters. Jags outside, Pollock with a power tip, gets it to fall, and the Jags take set number 1, 25-8. And we'll be back with set number 2 after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the Carl way.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are two kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic. Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Cheeseman starts off set number 2 with an ace as the Jaguars took set number 1, 25-8. And that's going to be off a tip. Another ace there for Cheese. Cheeseman and Pollock led the Jaguars in kills with 4 apiece in that first set. Ott with 3. Oh, a drop serve, Cheeseman. 3 aces to start this second set. Got a lot of movement, as they'd say in the pitching world. Everything's working right now for Cheeseman. And except that one. Right into the net. Haller will go back to serve for the Jayhawks. There's it Pollock, Cheeseman, Schmidt, blocked down. Couple blocks tonight for Jefferson, providing a spark over there. No seniors on this Jefferson roster. They're a young team trying to get some momentum heading into the offseason. No offseason actually in volleyball. It's the club season then. 3 pass there from Pollock, and Heather puts it down into the net actually is Jefferson. Makes it 4-2, and Reinhardt once again will head back to serve.
Serving number 6, Reinhardt.
Pass to the outside. Big swing down there. Nice kill from Atwood Mays. Zabo to serve. Big swing. Another 3 pass there coming to the right side, and Schmidt goes straight down. And it looks like the Jags going to use Sydney Rogers in this second set rotation in the middle. As Ott will stay on the bench. Lay Butters, oh, nice pass up there from Jeff. A little tip though coming through, covered. Tough pass there, tight to the net and blocked down by Rogers. Right side Pollock again with that power tip, and it is wide, no touch called. As a diving attempt there by Atwood. Didn't matter, just a little bit wide. Wisely pulled away at the end. And Atwood Mays back to serve at 5-4. Pass outside, Pollock goes cross court. Nice dig in the back there by Atwood Mays. And blocked down there by Rogers. Little tip covered by Leigh Butters. Jags outside, Pollock. Big swing down and rejected back once again, this time by Steele. So a little spark there in the middle from DeMariana Steele for Jefferson, and it's 5-5. Jags a little sloppy here on their passing in the second set. Power serve, nice pass in there by Leigh Butters. Right side, straight down once again, and that hitting as a righty from the right side is a tough skill, and that's why Tatum Schmidt is going to get a good chunk of her college paid for to play volleyball. She also sets for this Jaguar squad and has them up 6-5. Tough serve. The dump coming over. I'm going to go in the middle, and big swing down there for Rogers. Makes it 7-5. Schmidt back to serve. Jags toyed around with Jefferson up to about 13-8 and then won the first set 25-8 off of 12 straight serves from Tatum Schmidt. No double called there as the Jags going to go right side. This time Cheeseman goes cross court and puts it down. Thursday night, good night to go to the cabaret and sing some karaoke. I find myself there later on. Day one supporter of everything here on Centennial Digital. Big serve there from Schmidt. Little tip covered up by Cheeseman. Nice having two setters in there as Rogers redirects it, but it goes out of bounds, and it's 8-6 Jaguars. Denlinger back to serve for the baby blue of Jefferson. Three pass there right in the middle, and the Jags mirror each other there. A little confusion for me, as it was Cheeseman that tried to put it down, and then they go back to Cheeseman, and she is absolutely smoking that ball tonight. As Bacchus will come in to serve. She will play the back row here for Pollock. So Jags with Bacchus to play DS in the back row. Reinhardt playing outside in the front row. Rogers playing as well right now. Bacchus serve, passed up by Atwood Mays. Haller tries to go at Leigh Butters, can't do it. Outside set to Reinhardt, who puts it down. As Bacchus will head back to serve once again. Oh, nice serve by Nora. Atwood gets it. Big swing out there and into the net. Was Williams. But then there's going to be some talk here because also Reinhardt was a long ways under the net. Nothing called though. Okay. Didn't see how that whole thing transpired, but waiting here for Williams to tie her shoe. And there we go. Bacchus back to serve at 11-6. Little overpass there, tough at the net, and slamming it down. Nice job there. A big spark tonight. DeMariana Steele, the freshman. Length in the middle. This is 5'11" with some long arms. As Atwood heads back to serve. Leigh Butters. We go on the outside, and Reinhardt blocked down. Steele's been all over the place. As Atwood back to serve once again. Goes at Reinhardt, 3 pass there, and again, it's Cheeseman. This is a point in the last game where the Jags went on a long run, closed it out, and they're going to let Sydney Rogers go back to serve. And maybe rethought that one. Now she goes to the back row. It's actually going to be Bailey Snyder back to serve. That might have been, to check the stats, it might have been Rogers' first serve attempt of the year. Yes, it would have been. Instead, Snyder goes back to serve, and a big kill there in the middle. As now Rogers comes back in with a little 3-man rotation. Rogers and Snyder come out, and Leigh Butters back into the game. As Atwood Mays, Reinhardt, pass up, right side, Cheeseman tries to go through the block, can't quite do it. Now they go to the outside. Reinhardt tools the block and gets the kill. As now Cheeseman will head back to serve. Substitution here for Jefferson as Addison Louvain comes into the game. Man, Jags are aggressively serving tonight. Little dump coming through, covered by Cheese. Right side Schmidt, straight down once again. That right side is working well tonight for the Jaguars. As Cheeseman back to serve again at 14-9. Out of system ball with a free ball coming over for the Jags. Bacchus. And again, Schmidt straight down. Little frustration over there for Jefferson as no help there on the block for Zabo, and it'll be a timeout for Jefferson. We'll take one as well and be back after this. Jaguars up 15-9 on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
All the pets in Ankeny can't wait to see us at Ankeny Animal Hospital. Located just south of Uptown, our family-owned and operated practice has yearly plans with monthly pay options. Your dog or cat can get routine and preventative care before you may ever even know they are sick. From dental care to x-rays to our own pharmacy, we love them like our own. Your pets are our pets at Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital.
Cheeseman off for the timeout by Jefferson.
Out of the timeout, it's 15-9 Jaguars. Cheeseman serving.
Jeff from the outside. Zabo blocked down by Heather.
Net violation on the Jayhawks.
And they said that Jefferson was in the net, and now we're wondering what's going on here because Centennial got the point, but Coach Reinhardt wants to discuss things. And I'm not sure what's going on here as they go over and talk to Jefferson as well. But the Jaguars got the point. I'm not sure what that was all about. Tough serve there once again. A little tip coming over, and it doesn't get over. 4 hits on the Jayhawks. Cheeseman back to serve. Atwood passes it over. Bacchus there. Outside, and swing miss hit there for Reinhardt, but it works as she gets the kill. And it was 12-8, 12-9, excuse me, and now it's been all Jaguars as they extend this out to 18-9 and have the Jayhawks doubled up. Cheeseman, a little top spin on that serve. Big swing, but right there is Leigh Butters. Outside again, Reinhardt, and off the tip, Reinhardt with another kill. Working on the edges tonight for the Jags. Hitting those pins. As Cheeseman back to serve once again. At 19-9, floats that one over and going to get a free ball. Passed over there by Denlinger. Jags can go wherever they want, and they go to Schmidt, who is just yanking that ball into the dirt. And it's 20-9. As it was Schmidt in game one that went on the long serve rally. This time it's Cheeseman. And that set gets swung out of bounds. It's out of sorts a little bit there where the Jayhawks. Atwood Mays sends it out of bounds, and another timeout for the Jayhawks. 21-9, Centennial in the lead. Trying to move on here in the postseason. Volleyball here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Quick timeout as the Jaguars ready to get back to business. See if we can find some scores here tonight, in particular that Southeast Polk Linmar score.
We return to play 21-9 Jaguars. Cheeseman serving.
You're at 21-9 Jags. Cheeseman again, an ace this time for Cheese. Jaguars might not get all the way through their rotation here in the second set. Cheese going to try to make sure of it. A lot of bodies have been able to get into the game here tonight. Cheeseman floats that one over. She's playing with him right now. There's another ace for Cheeseman. 23-9. As Kenley Erickson will check in the game right now to play in the middle. And Emma Vandenhol checks in to serve for the Jaguars. As Cheeseman has just gone on a really nice run, get a couple seniors out there and a couple juniors get into the game. So Vandenhol, the lefty, in to serve at 23-9. Vandenhol. There's a Louvain in the back. Swing there, dug up by Bacchus. And a little cut shot there from Reinhardt, can't fall. Big swing that Bacchus keeps alive there from Zabo. Again, Reinhardt off the block, kept alive by Heather. Little miscommunication there. Reinhardt with a down ball goes across the court. And free ball coming over for the Jags, and into the net was Vandenhol. And the side out goes to Jefferson. 23-10. And that will send a Howler back to serve. Howler goes hard at Bacchus. Good pass up. 3-pass there. And Heather punches it through the block. And we've got set point number one as Pollock will check into the front row. And that does complete the rotation for the Jaguars here now in the second set as Reinhardt goes back to serve. Down ball coming in, Heather, quick pass in there. It's going to go to Erickson. Erickson off the block and gets the kill for Kenley. Checks into the game and gets set point number of set two for the Jags, who now lead 2-0. We'll be back with set number 3 in the postseason after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the car away.
At Elk River Contracting, we know a great remodel is a lot like the perfect beard. You can't rush it, and the beauty is in the details most people overlook. Because there are two kinds of contractors, the ones with magnificent beards and the ones you don't hire.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic. Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic.
But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. US Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam. Ugh, and I'm already late.
Welcome back to set number 3 here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks. Going through tonight, trying to find some other scores. Looks like Iowa City West leads Wash 2-0. No score from Valley or Roosevelt. Hempstead or Liberty, Waukeera, Ottumwa, Northwestern, Lincoln. Of course, we're awaiting any scores from Southeast Polk and Linmar. As Schmidt off the fingertip. Passed over there is Rogers. Back set, big swing down there by Schmidt, doesn't fall. Cheeseman there with a dig. Again Schmidt, this time puts it down. Jags get point number 1 of this third set. Reyes checks out as Reinhardt checks back in. Jags out there with Reinhardt to serve, Lay Butters, Cheeseman, Schmidt, Pollock, and Rogers. Jefferson out there with Denlinger, Williams, Haller, Atwood, Mays, Steele, Zabo, and Atwood in the middle, and Rogers takes a big swing at that one and kept alive. Off the top there, Rogers caught a piece of it. Pollock goes way across the court, dug up in the back by Arenas, and it will be a point for Jefferson. Zabo to serve. Into the net. And Lay Butters will head back to serve. Ott checks into the front row, and another Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Overpass there, look out, Ott. Ooh, blocked back and then sent over by Lay Butters. And nobody there. They're looking for a back row attack there out of Jefferson on Ott's overpass kill attempt. Nothing called though, and it'll be 3-1 as the Jags get the point eventually. Lay Butters back to serve again. Big swing there, Reinhardt with a little beach save. Pollock, big swing off the top of the block. Kept alive. Pass up there. Akers. Ott off the fingertips. Little tip there. Kept alive, and Reinhardt passes it up. Pollock gets it down through the block. 4-1. Jags looking to close this out in style and move on to Tuesday night's regional final with a trip to the state volleyball tournament, Coralville, on the line. A little out of system once again, a little roll shot coming through that Leigh Butters gets. Outside pass, Pollock, big swing and goes straight down, gets on top of that one. Leigh Butters back to serve once again. Nice pass there in the middle. They go, big swing and kept alive by Reinhardt. Cheeseman can't get the dump to fall, but it gets Roosevelt all out of whack, and coming way under the net there was Akers. And now Snyder will come into play on the outside. Another Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Leigh Butters to serve at 6-1. Tight pass to the outside for Akers. Leigh Butters on the dig. In the middle, Ott slices it down. Ankeny all over Marshalltown tonight, just down the road from here. Up 2-0 there, and the games have not been close. In fact, it was 25-11, 25-10, and the Hawks are up 18-7, 19-7 now in set 3. That's about to be over. 7-2 here as Atwood Mays gets the kill. And she'll head back to serve. Two on the block there is Schmidt for a kill. Schmidt will head back to serve. She will get an ace, so she bounces that one right in front of Denlinger. Dropped it right in that hole. 9-2 Jaguars here in set 3. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/Centennial Digital, and we'll tell you all about the schedule coming up as that ball goes off the basket. And another ace for Schmidt. Jeff to Akers. Nice pass there from Leigh Butters, and then Ott's able to get on top of it once again. Maddie Ott elevates and just hangs in the air and puts the Jags up 11-2. Schmidt continues her service rally here as she has had some long streaks for the Jags tonight. Down ball there, dug up by Leigh Butters. Right side, and that has gone wide by Cheeseman. Other than a few hitting errors, it's been all Jaguars tonight as Denlinger will go back to serve. Cheeseman through the block. Pollock will come in for Snyder to play the back row and serve, and Reyes will come in for Reinhardt to play the front row. Jags have got everyone that's dressed here tonight into the game. Pollock checks around the official, trying to make eye contact with Coach Reinhardt to figure out where to serve it. Big swing out, and that is long. And they're going to call a touch, actually, from the end line on the opposite side. So they'll make it 12-4. Akers will serve for Jefferson. Sky ball there to lay Butters. Ott. Another kill for Matty Ott. As Ott checks out, Bacchus in, as well as Rogers into the game. Bacchus to serve. Tight pass up, kept alive. Someone was in the net, and they're going to determine that it was Haller, I believe. And they'll make it 14-4. Not a whole lot of close matchups around tonight in this first round of postseason volleyball. Is Bacchus. Tough pass. Free ball for the Jags. Good timing there on the set from Schmidt out to Cheeseman, makes it 15-4. Bacchus back to serve once again. As the Jags, I think the kids would say they're cooking tonight. As I say that, Bacchus goes into the bottom of the net. She'd like to have that one back. And it's 15-5. As Steele, the freshman, will head back to serve. Big swing at Bacchus. Good pass there, and they go to Rogers, who's blocked back in the middle by Atwood Mays. Short, tough serve, Reyes. And then the free ball nearly drops for Schmidt. Big swing down and dug up by Bacchus. Reyes now gets everything into that one. Tight pass to the net, and it's blocked over by Cheese and Rogers. And it's 16-6. There's another Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Zoe Williams checks in the game for Jefferson. As Cheeseman back to serve once again. Tough serve by Cheese. Good pass up in the middle. And nice kill there by Atwood Mays. A little tempo play there for Jefferson. Haven't seen a whole lot of that from them tonight. As Haller at 16-7 heads back to serve. Bacchus will send over the free ball. Big swing kept alive by Bacchus. Cheeseman pushes it over, diving attempt by Atwood, and then swipe down by Schmidt at the net to extend the lead back to 10 for the Jags as Snyder comes into play in the front. Reinhardt comes into play in the back row, and she'll serve. And great night for the Jags. Everyone that's dressed has played. Reinhardt, tough serve, just drops just beyond the 10-foot line. No movement whatsoever on that serve. Just knuckled its way down into the wood. Jeff has passed the ball pretty well as that ball is blocked down by Schmidt. Once again, it's 19-7. Starting to think about what my karaoke opener will be tonight at the Cabaret. That goes long, no touch. Timeout Jefferson. Be back after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire here on the Carl Chevrolet family of network.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Out of the timeout, Schmidt with a block on the right side for the Jags. And Reinhardt at 21-7 will continue to serve. Reinhardt there. We'll see where Cheese goes. She goes outside, or excuse me, back row to Bacchus on the attack. Reinhardt passes it over. Big swing there from Nora. Now they go right side and straight down once again at Schmidt. Boy, Tatum, after a couple hitting errors just in set number one, just to shake off a little rust, she has been smoking the ball tonight. Reinhardt there, Jags at 22-7. Bacchus again and puts it down. A back row kill for Nora Bacchus. And she is absolutely mauled by her teammates. And trying to get her freed up on that one. Great night here at home for Nora Bacchus. Big smile there. Bacchus may be lobbying for some more front row time. That ball is hit off the antenna, out of bounds. And it will be a point for the Jayhawks. Zabo will head back to serve. Ooh, barely knocks that one over. Bacchus right there for it. Outside attack for Snyder, who gets the kill. And now Ott will check back into the front row as Bacchus takes a seat. Thought they might let Nora play in the front row for 1 point. See if the Jags can close this up with Leigh Butters serving and move on to Thursday night. Follow us on Facebook at Centennial Digital to find out who the Jaguars will play. As Jags going to try to end this right now with Schmidt, and it's long, just by a hair. Atwood Mays will go back to serve. With the season on the line, nice hard serve. Back row for Reinhardt, overpass there. Look out, Maddie Ott sends the ball 8 rows deep, and the Jags will move on into the postseason. And they will play either Linn-Mar or Southeast Polk at home on Tuesday night next week with a trip to the state tournament on the line. I want to thank everybody for watching here tonight. Thanks to Audrey for running our camera tonight, and for all of you for watching and sticking with us. And finally some fall weather. Another Jaguar victory here tonight. We're going to celebrate by going to the cabaret and singing some karaoke later on a Thursday night. Thanks everybody for watching here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Actually, we're going to keep it here 1 second as we're going to go and recognize Jessica Reinhardt, Centennial Jaguars head coach, for her 400th victory. So Coach Reinhardt, family affairs. Her daughter Kaylin is out there, outside hitter, back row player for the Jags as well, and husband Mark, Kendall and Cooper as well, family affair when you're around for that many victories. The only head coach that the Jaguars have known in the 13 years as a school, and wow, she's been a good one. Bunch of state titles, averaging over 30 wins per season. Congratulations to Coach Jessica Reinhardt on now over 400 victories in her career at Centennial. Again, thanks everybody for watching tonight. This has been another Jaguar victory on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire on the Carl Chevrolet family of networks.
More Iowans drive Chevy than any other brand, and nearly 25% of the new Chevrolets sold last year came from the Carl Auto Group. Since 1978, we've exceeded expectations with an unbeatable selection and hard work that makes us your dealer for life. Come see why Iowans trust Carl Chevrolet, with locations in Ankeny, Stewart, and Webster City.
Your dealer for life. It's the car away.